Hey everyone, Flying Dutchie here, and welcome back to the King Chronicles Dilemmas. Wait, the King Dilemma Chronicles. Sorry. We are almost reaching the end, I think, because we have the eclipse is happening right now. So let's see what is happening with the stories and what will happen to our preparations that we make over here. See if they will complete in time. Let's see what we have here. We have something about the Eternal Queen, Fleur, and we have a new Celestina. Those are the only two storylines that are left. Let's start with something that is three different things. The Rector reports to us that Kandre, a scholar from the Duchy of Gammon, is trying to replicate Celestina's ritual to achieve immortality. She also expresses her interest in experimenting on young girls like Celestina did, but the Rector claims that enough girls suffered for this ritual already. Do we forbid Kandra's emulation of Celestina's experiments? If I do this one, that would be the best for us. Let's just go for it. We have a lot of power because we have an alliance. We also have an enemy, so maybe we will lose some power. But I think when we do this one, we also lose the rivalry. Should we stop the experiments? Should we continue them? I think we should stop them. We forbid the experiments. Kandre protests vehemently and expresses her intention to proceed anyway, forcing us to sentence her to 2 weeks at the pillory. Over the following days, we received news that many parents of young girls went to visit her to express their feelings about her project, using a rotten eggs. Ooh. Wait. I thought we were just starting, so I never looked at my stability. Oops. Oh well. That was a small mistake. I was actually thinking we were just starting with a new king or queen. Oh well. At least we get some crowns. Typically Dutchy. Okay, yeah. We can go with the rebel. Should we go with the rebel? We don't need black crown. Let's go with a rebel. And give me all the stuff. Okay, we have 5 and 10, and we have a lot of money now. Whoa. What do we want to do? Do we have something else? Build a warning. We already saw these ones, or am I... Is it not the right save? No, this is the right save. Add these things, build tunnels, build a water tank. Visit that metal container spread across city that can store water to be used in many situations. Ooh. Sounds good. Is there something that costs a lot of black crowns instead of white crowns? No, there isn't. We only get money when we do these things. Let's get this water tank system. And let's get something else. Maybe we should do the one with extracting information. Or the Holy Mist. Let's do the Holy Mist. I don't know what we will get. So we proved the access of the 9th star, and we don't have the other things still. You are in, you, and you. We could get another alliance, and I think I will. So we have a lot of money. There we go. We can remove people from the council. We could remove you, but let's not spend all our money. We can bribe some people now. Okay. What do we want? We want more white, so we need to get a lot of resources in the upper area. Let's try to get 4 of them in the upper area. And we get 1 additional if the central is empty. Okay, let's try to get this up. Well, with this one, I guess. A new Celestina. So yeah, you just watched the videos back. She is now in the corpse of her daughter, Celestina. The historian Hugus published a book speculating on the disturbing similarities between the mother's 8 saint daughters and Celestina's mysterious hollow maidens. The mere parallel is obviously heretical, and the prior mother demands a harsh punishment. No, you don't. We punish Hugus for his heresy about the 8 saint daughters. No. And most of my cabinet is saying no, so I really like this. We don't care about what the priests are telling us. We are trying to unsolve the truth. A mythical truth, maybe. We allow Hugus theories to spread. Many historians now believe that the mother's 8 saint daughters were created with the same rituals used to create the Hollow Maidens. The most extremes speculate that the mother herself might have been a mere human, like all of us, and that Celestina intends to follow her path and ascend to godhood. Oh god. The second coming of the mother. The spread of Herod's heretical theories regarding the human nature of the mother among our people brought many to question the dogmatic authority of the gods. Good, I think that's really good. Yeah, we only have things about the Eternal Queen. Let's try to get the flag down. Let's do this one. Let's wait with that one. Let's get the flag down. We only have one storyline left. Once again, Queen Celestina is reborn, as brilliant and beautiful as ever. Oh, she is reborn again? Our people are slightly disturbed by the many lives of the Eternal Queen, and the cult is questioning what this means for our faith. Why do you support me in front of my subjects, the Queen tells us. Do we acknowledge Celestina as our Queen? Ooh, I think we are gonna do this. I think I will. We are gonna do it. We are going dark. Gonna bribe our ally. We say I. Hopefully we're not gonna die by this, by the way. Queen Celestina is very pleased with our decision. News of her rebirth spread among the kingdom and beyond, strengthening our position against the other countries. The cult, however, is horrified by her existence, and many believers are protesting our decision in the streets. Nice. These two need to go down. Or we can put this one a bit more down. Maybe with this one. The Eternal Queen. The Holy Attendant reports that Sister Telia, a scholar priestess from Fleur in the Duchy of Bloodin, is translating some ancient inscriptions from the monastery of Lorraine. She claims they reveal disconcerting but enlightening details about the early years of the Mother's presence in the world. When she hears the news, Queen Celestina bursts into the council room, demanding that we prosecute her for heresy. Wait, what? Oh, her, yeah. No, we won't. No. Oh god. We could die when we do this. Meh, who cares? I think we're gonna die, but no. We won't. We refuse to prosecute Telia merely for her academic interest, but Celestina is extremely angry with us for our decision. A few days later, the Royal Marshal reports that Telia's house was brutally devastated, but the priestess had apparently left before the assault. A few days later, we receive an anonymous envelope. Achievement Buried Secrets. Lifting the Veil. The Veil. Telia has completed a thorough study of what appears to be King Omat's own words. It's an old kingdom. The most interesting parts speak of the Mother's 3 rites of blood. Creation, transfusion and infection. Oh, infection. It also outlines the circumstances that led to the end of her kingdom. Spirit resides in blood, and the blood of the same family line can allow one's consciousness to move to another body. Yeah, so she cannot go... If she not gets any children, then this will stop. To allow the transmission of the spirit, the blood of mother and daughter must be mixed within the womb. The ritual requires a long yet thin needle, which ought to pierce the abdomen of the pregnant mother right where the placenta is. Oh my god. I think we are done. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The king was murdered. His attendants found him strangled in his bed with a stylized sun branded on his forehead. That is the Black Dawn, yeah. There must be a traitor at court, and it is highly probable that it is one of the council members. Every councillor just received a letter from the Black Dawn. We are the shadow that nurtures the new light. We are the Black Dawn. A new sun is rising, and your house risks being extinguished when the old sun dies. We offer you the chance to survive the coming storm and escape extinction. Tomorrow, the restless and the forgotten will act together under our guidance. They will tear this kingdom apart so that it can be reset, renewed and restarted. Join us and be the torchbearer of the new light. Choose your destiny. Oh, this is cool. Are we going to defend the realm or are we going to join them? Oh! I mean, it's one big mess right now, right? We have a queen that is a dictator. What does my house want? I have no idea. We get more points with the traitors, so maybe we should just join the Black Dawn. Yeah. A silent tide has been slowly rising, imperceptibly suffocating our civilization. The Black Dawn has been building a network of contacts and informers since even before the rise of the Kingdom of Ankist. Over the years it has taken root in our society, enlisting many representatives of our nobility, army, common people, and even members of the court among its ranks. Many were convinced by the Black Dawn's suave promises. Some joined the conspiracy of glory, some for gain, some even for conviction, willing to extinguish this age and bring about a new light. Many people joined them, rich and poor, priestesses and merchants, guards and soldiers, even some of the great houses. Blinded by their pride, pledged their service to the Black Dawn. The council is confronted with a complete breakdown on the kingdom's infrastructure, the usual flux of communications interrupted. We stop receiving reports and our orders can't be transmitted. The sinews of the kingdom are effectively severed, and the council is blinded from what is going on outside Libra. Inside the capital, hordes of people, the sleeper agents of the Black Dawn, flood the streets to steal, rape, kill and burn whoever they please. Oh god. The violent incidents are too many and too dire to recount, as many act out of their most repressed feral instincts. The guards struggle to contain them, as the most competent officers are either dead, missing or among the ranks of the traitors. Only a conjoined effort by the loyal houses and their guards could stem the tide in the kingdom's favor and restore order. The final battle that will decide the fate of Ankist has begun. Begin. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So we have 3 houses that are loyal and we have 8 houses that are traitors? Do I need to click on something? Nerves of Steel. The loyalist troops reunited in the courtyard. They're still inside the castle. Several trade guilds worried about the impact of the rebellion. Some miners reportedly found a map of all the tunnels dug We have been informed that an infiltrator of the Nootropic map. Some miners reportedly found a map of all the tunnels dug below the royal capital. At first look, it seems like a rough sketch. It's full of lines of different colors and thickness, but the scholars think it could be the key to finding secret passages. Do we study the paper? Why not? Why not? After days of study, mostly looking at the paper, we conclude that it must be a color experiment by a nomad kid that remotely resembles some sort of map. We should focus on devising an actual attack plan instead of relying on some mysterious maps. RIP. And they get more points. Oh. The Loyalist troops reunited in the courtyard in front of the High Commander are visibly nervous due to the imminent attacks. Moreover, the generals are concerned that fake news could start spreading through the troops. Shall we create chaos? Why not? After successfully infiltrating the defense force, we spread the news that 20,000 Enkali are marching towards Libra. In little to no time, a large part of the troops fall prey to uncertainty and doubt. This agitation will surely hinder their performance. Then we get points. These things I built. I built this thing when I was still not with the Black Dawn, so what does that mean? There is turmoil inside the castle. The Loyalist High Commander struggles to calm the people down. Despite the safety measures, this is a golden opportunity to sneak inside the royal treasure room. We attempt to steal the royal treasure. Well. Okay. Taking advantage of the turmoil inside the castle, we sent a small team to the treasure room. After taking everything that shines and that is pocketable, our men set the room on fire. Nobody will set foot in this room ever again. Yeah, we get more points. So we just do everything. Trade routes. Several trade guilds worried about the impact of the rebellion on their business have set up a safe trading route with the help of the Loyalist army, which ensures that merchants can conduct their business safely. This could mean a constant resupply of primary goods, however. As a result, the defenses in Libra are weaker. Should we disrupt the safe trade route? Why not? During the night, we send a team to destroy the bridge. This shows now the transportation of goods to the northeast, as the merchants will now have to go further. However, this cannot be considered a complete success. The troops assigned to the trade route are going back to Libra. Oh, that was a failure. The Last Supper. Our informants tell us that the Loyalists have organized a diplomatic dinner with officials from Sidlada. This could lead to an alliance that will bring in reinforcements and supplies to the army. Maybe there's a way to settle things quietly. Do we poison the wine supplies? Why not? A brave wine taster steps in at the last second and saves the officials from a terrible death. All the reserves are immediately trashed and the Royal Guard is now on high alert, so they get more points. We are almost behind. Should have cancelled everything at the start and then I would have more points than they do, I guess. Some soldiers are contracting a strange disease. Large blisters appear on their limbs and most of them die shortly after. Most doctors recommend we quarantine the infected, but the Black Dawn has another plan. Do we use them to infect the enemy? During nighttime, infected soldiers are loaded in a carriage and dumped like garbage near the largest enemy camp. The despair and agony on the face of the man we sacrifice will haunt us for the rest of our lives. On top of that, the disease will now spread uncontrollably even among our ranks. Okay, well, this thing is going to decide who is getting the most points. We have been informed that an infiltrator of the investigation team was captured while trying to sneak into the castle's library. The Royal Guard is on high alert and an elite team has already been dispatched on the outskirts. Do we evacuate the headquarters? Well, let's see what happens. The enemy knows that something is going on with the investigation unit. We immediately alert their headquarters. The building is evacuated and every trace of the Black Dawn is destroyed. When the Royal Guard stomps into the building, all they find is broken furniture and burnt down documents. Okay, we are having more points. Phase 2. Uh-oh. Fire in the southeast tower. Our scouts discovered that the southeast tower is an old structure with a frame mostly made out of wood. There is a chance to start a fire, but the strong wind could be a problem. Do we torch the tower? Yes. For some reason the tower reveals the wooden frame. All it takes is one torch and the whole thing catches fire. The flames quickly engulf the entire tower. It will take a significant amount of water to extinguish the flames. Yeah, and they do not have the fire department yet, I think. That I tried to build. Battle at the gates. We are attacking Liber's front gates. A troop is maneuvering the battering ram within the enemy's range. There are enough men to support it, but we could use some of them to gather more units and launch a surprise attack. Use the battering ram and bait and split the unit. Let's say no. I think I'm going to go completely with the battering ram because the walls are not upgraded. The battering ram is our best chance. The platoon reaches the siege unit in need of together manage to take down the front gates. However, the enemy is waiting inside and we don't have enough men. Oh. Ow. The catapults. Attacking the wall slowly but steadily weakening. However, minimal. Do we use metal warren projectiles on the gates? Let's try it. Consider fire on the front gate. Metal warren projectiles have a devastating effect on the iron. The gates are soon reduced in dust and we can now charge in. 20 points. Strategist Crackabount sending a messenger to the Ankle camp just outside the walls to inform them about hypothetical conspiracy between Shitlada and Libas, loyalists against the Ankali population. They are known as fearsome and proud warriors, so we have to be careful to choose who we send and how we do it. Do we equip the negotiating unit with extra red iron protections? I just say I all the time, I think. Better safe than sorry. The group reinforced with red iron sets. That is the last time we've seen them. Days later after the camp, their heads are displayed on a pike. Our overapproach must we have put them on edge. They get 10 points. The prison. While the battle is still going on, one of our scouts reported that the prison underneath the castle is holding at least 200 prisoners. With most of the defense forces fighting on the surface, we have an opportunity to unleash even more chaos. Do we assault the prison? Let's say no. We want to lose our men in an attempt to control prison. The enemy, however, is well aware of the potential risk and quickly sends an execution team below ground. They must have spotted our scout who ventured underground and realized our plans. Really? Escalade. We are starting to climb the walls. Besides traditional ladders, we have an innovative device called the ladder tunnel that allows us to climb walls while being protected in every direction. It takes more time to position, and you'll be exposed to the enemy's attacks from above, but once it's in place, it's not going anywhere. Do we use it? Let's say no, they should not have big. We don't want to have an entire unit exposed to the enemy flanks. We use conventional ladders to our numbers. We reach the top of the walls, but it cost as many lives as most of our men were hit by falling barrels and rocks. And they get more points. It's completely random. Council of War has been declared. A spy inside the castle reports that inside the protected room in the northeast tower, the Chamberlain, the Royal Marshal, and the Vice Commander are coordinating the defense, and an assassin is waiting for a target. Could we target the Chamberlain? Sure. So it's settled. Our assassin, after climbing the tower, breaks into the protected room. With a blade in his hand, he cripples the royal marshals and slices the Chamberlain's throat with one clean strike. Before anyone can react, he's gone out of the window. That's our victory. We have one more thing. The engineer's ambassador manages to convert a capstan and a naval anchor into a wall-ripping machine. Deployment of the mechanism during battle will be handled by the infantry, but the engineer isn't on having his experts operate, even if they have no experience as soldiers. Do we let our soldiers deploy it? Let's do no. Transport by the... over there, it's a matter of seconds before the machine starts ripping apart the wall until a rift appears as the experts celebrate. Arrows hit some of them, that's the price you pay. Good. And now, phase 3. What will happen? Castle library holds many secrets of the kingdom, which can be sold at a high price. The library is fairly isolated and difficult to approach without raising suspicion, but a sneak attack would work. Do we send an assassin to climb the tower? Sure. A masked assassin climbs the west tower and enters through a window. 2 throwing knives take care of the guards standing near the entrance. The librarian chancellor is silenced before she can make any noise. The secrets of Ankist are now in our hands, including the Book of Choices. Good. The smuggled red iron tools are proving to be essential for saving injured people, but we need more. I want to send a team to sneak inside the infirmary behind the enemy lines and retrieve them. They don't know what to look for. Medics could help them identify the tools, but they would have to temporarily abandon their duty. Do we send the medics team? Let's just give it a try. The small team sets out. That same night our men return safely from the furtive expedition. In their hands the precious red iron tools. We succeeded. The royal family. The sound of an explosion interrupts the battle inside the castle. The walls are crumbling. From the fresh breach, a contingent of our infantry led by Larso, the Asher commander, invades the castle's yard, but they stumble upon enemy forces. There's an opening near the tower that leads to the royal apartments. Do we send Larso after the royal family? Yes, Larso is really good. Thanks to his Asher abilities, Larso sneaks behind the enemy lines and through the tower to reach the royal apartments. The queen and her children are still there in hiding. Without heirs, the royal family will have no right to the kingdom. This is so bad. This is horrible. Our scouts have noticed that the enemy has started to retrieve the bodies of their officers from the battlefield outside the castle. It seems that they are using the embroidered names on the uniforms to recognize the officers. That was something I could build. Do we loot the officers? Sure. Why not? Officers were well paid. There is quite a lot of gold that we distribute to the soldiers, raising their morale. And we win again. It's going really good, apparently. Huge fire is devouring the outskirts. Having such a large part of the city inaccessible could be really convenient for us, but the firefighter force is trying to tame fire. Wondering where they're going to get all that water. Do we interfere? Did I finish the water thing? I don't think we did, so then we should win this. Send a team to disrupt the operation. However, upon reaching the burning part of the district, they are greeted by a wall of fire in a hot storm. Thanks to the area, the firefighters were set on the suicide mission and we just follow them the same destiny. Okay. We failed that one. Priestesses of the Order's spiritual enlightenment of Bloodin are used to giving comfort to dying soldiers on the battlefield. According to the general, their actions are not just risky, but also offer zero rewards. They could sell our secrets if captured. Do we pull back the priestesses? Let's do it. Even if the Order is a bunch of fanatics of the Mother, they are not bad people. Pieces of the spiritual enlightenment are relocated far from the battlefield where there is more need, at the deathbeds of unlucky soldiers. Ow. And the Royal Laboratory. Scholars from Gammon affirm that during the stay of Celestina, they came to know a part of the immortality ritual called infection. Yeah, we read that indeed. This fishy process will take control of a hollow puppet that doesn't feel pain or hunger. All they need is a young woman, and there is no shortage of them in Libra. Do we refuse to kidnap the young woman? No, we will kidnap them. Thanks to the chaos in Libra, the unit is able to slip in unnoticed and retrieve the young woman. When the screams of pain coming from the lab finally stopped, we found a pile of dead scholars piled up and a hollow maiden snapping the neck of the only survivor. As he falls to the floor, life fades out of the hollow being. Ow. The battle is over. We won, the traitors. The sun must set before rising again. The king's death was only the first part of the attack. The king's treasury was broken into and split up among many profiteering rebels, stealing all the gold they could carry with them, and removing the precious stone from what was too heavy to move. All the items of the king were burned, including the royal library. All of Isadora's research notes were lost, as well as the innumerable natural and technological discoveries made by scholars throughout history. Other chronicles of the realm are also lost to the fire, making it difficult for future historians to trace the ascending parabola of the kingdom of Ankist and assess the cause of its abrupt collapse. So we are doing the same thing that we were looking for last time. I wonder if you start a new game, they are gonna talk about this story. I actually hope so, that would be fantastic. It is rumored that only the Book of Choices survived the fires, and it was carried away by masked members of the Black Dawn. The Loyalists are too few, too weak, and too divided to stem the tide of chaos. Some of the Grand Houses courageously try. Yet even those committed to put up a joint resistance are torn apart from the inside, divided by treachery among their own ranks, while trying to face an unmatchable force. The many Black Dawn infiltrators bring down their loyal houses one by one, assassinating their key members and leaving the rest unable to organize a resistance to match the widespread chaos. Through the destruction of the political center of Ankist, the kingdom collapses into a vast sea of fragmented territories, vying against each other for political supremacy. The Black Dawn succeeded in its task. A new dark age awaits. Due to the lack of leadership and the void left by an unorganized insurgents, all the betraying houses employ their what and force in an effort to prevail and grab the ultimate power, until only the most cunning is left to rule over all others and the bloody ruins of the former kingdom of Ankist. The prevailing house among the betrayers comes to be known as the Reforgers. History will remember their dynasty as the rebuilders of civilization, forgetting that they achieved their new status through betrayal and destruction. They wait for the chaos and blood to cool down before reclaiming the ruins of Libra, slowly restoring a semblance of order and tranquility to the exhausted survivors. Your house has no choice but to watch these events unfold, wishing it had done more to secure a better future after tearing the old system apart. Well, I don't think we did that great then. I think we didn't do that great. And I think when you would pick the side of the loyalists, that you maybe get these the things you build with your crowns, that you could use these or something. That's what I think. But I'm very curious to see what happens when you take the other side. Resume? I can resume? What is instructions? Oh, that's just this thing here. So that will be the end for this playthrough. Do you want me to do another one, but then quicker? That I won't read everything, but then I let everyone read it by itself? And then we pick the other side? We could do that. But you need to tell me in the comment section if you would like another campaign. It would go, of course, a lot quicker, because I'm not reading everything. And then we will pick the loyalist side, see what happens then. So, yeah. Let me know, and then I will end the video here. Thanks for watching. I think it was an interesting game. And and I see you in the next video. Bye bye.